Gymnastics is called artistic for a reason. It's all about moving your body with control and strength. There are lots of exercises gymnasts use to get strong and fit, and some of them you may have seen before. But in this video, I will show you 12 typical exercises that gymnasts do, and you maybe never heard about them or never tried them. If you've been training for a while, you've probably seen exercises like the hollow body hold, handstand, or ring muscle up. These exercises show up in other types of training as well, but most people instantly link them to gymnastics because that's where they come from. But today, I want to show you some exercises that aren't as famous. They are not crazy hard skills from elite gymnastics, but they are still fun to learn, super useful, and totally doable. I will give you a short explanation for each and how can you fit into your workouts. I won't go into deep details now, otherwise this video would be really long. But if there is any exercise you want to learn more about, check out the channel. And now, let's get right into it. Many of you guys know the ice cream maker, but this one is a modified version with the circles, and it's called the butter maker. Basically, this is a pulling exercise where your core also plays a key role. Gymnasts do this exercise to improve full body tension, strengthening the core, and improve coordination for the circles on the pommel horse. The expression, "the end justifies the means," is true here since they practice a supplemental exercise in hanging to improve the exercise in support on the pommel horse. This exercise seems tricky, but you need to start in a bent arm hang with overhand grip, and from here, you need to strive for drawing big circles with your feet while you maintain the full body tension and help the movement with your arms. You can start small and even end up with circles that go through the front lever. You can do this as a pulling exercise. Your back and arms will pump up while you're drawing those circles and improve your core and coordination. The second exercise is the scapula swing. This exercise is great for scapula stabilization, which you need to do in a wide overhand grip. Pull up yourself approximately in half range of motion. From here, start to adduct and abduct your scapulas with moving your upper body back and forth in the biggest possible range of motion while you maintain full body tension. Make sure there is enough space for your head, don't hit the bar. This exercise is building your back and arms, and you can use it as a pulling exercise or as an advanced scapula stabilization. The third exercise is the shoulder supported Maltese. This is a special progression for achieving the Maltese that gymnasts mostly do on the rings or sometimes on the floor. This exercise has a significant transfer effect to the planche. It puts a great load on the shoulders, arms, serratus anterior, chest, and core. It's not a coincidence that gymnasts look brutal while doing this exercise on the rings. This is an easier progression where the intensity decreases thanks to the shoulder and arm support. At home, you can do this exercise with chairs. You can start with tuck, then do advanced tuck, straddle, single leg, full, or even raises and eccentrics. The fourth exercise is the different raises with dumbbells. The point here is that gymnasts do different kind of raises with straight arms. This is one of the secrets of the big gymnast bicepses that I talk about in another video. Thanks to the locked elbows and the big load of some of the strength skills such as the Maltese, planche, iron cross, or even in a back lever, the biceps needs to contract isometrically since this puts a big load on the biceps and it's stimulated to grow. If the joints are prepared and the exercises are built up gradually, there's nothing wrong with straight arm exercises. You can do these exercises according to your goals. You can strengthen your shoulders and arms as a supplementary exercise, for example for the planche, after your skill and or push-pull workout. The fifth exercise is the pump swing. This works the pushing structure of your upper body, your shoulders, chest, and triceps, same as the dip, but it improves your coordination and it's more variable. You can do it when swinging forward, backward, or both. You can start with small swings and work it up even to a handstand in the back swing. You can incorporate it as a pushing exercise in your workouts. The sixth exercise is the Korean dips. This is a great type of dip that you need to do on a single bar, and you can do it with an underhand or overhand grip as well. In the starting position, you need to support behind your body, which is hard in itself, and from here, you need to do the dips with a little rhythmic momentum. You might think that if momentum is present, you can't purely improve strength, But the whole point of this exercise is to control the movement with this small momentum and synchronize your movements. This is an exciting exercise that can be a new stimulus to your shoulders, chest, triceps and core. Give it a shot and let's see how you like it. The 7th exercise is the Russian dip. This is a less comfortable way of doing dips, but it covers all the key movements for gymnasts on the parallel bars. During a parallel bar routine, there can be several times when the gymnast lands on his upper arm and from there swings forward up to a straight arm position. The Russian dip teaches this movement without the swing, so that's why they use it a lot. I said it's uncomfortable because supporting on your upper arms can be painful in the beginning, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. The preparation of this exercise can be another typical gymnastics move, the upper arm dip, that's actually a beginner progression for the iron cross as well. You can implement the Russian dip as a pushing exercise into a workout, especially if the muscle up is also on your wish list, since for that, it's also a great preparation exercise, which I already talked about in one of my previous videos. The 8th exercise is the Bulgarian dip. This is an iconic gymnast dip variation on the rings. The point of this is to drive your elbows to the side while you're doing the dips until your upper arms reach the horizontal. This exercise has a great transfer effect to the iron cross and builds your chest, shoulders and triceps as other dip variations. For the first look, it might seem dangerous, but if your joints are prepared and you build it up gradually, it's a really beneficial exercise and it's a great choice for advanced athletes. The 9th exercise is rope climbing. One of the secrets of massive arms, strong grip and a wide back is rope climbing. You may remember from the PE classes, it was the favorite of many of us. The rope is unfortunately not the most accessible equipment, but you can find it in some gyms or even outdoor parks. If you want to get stronger grip and pulling strength, I highly recommend doing it. If doing properly, it puts a huge load to the lats and arms, also helps to correct asymmetries. You can build it up from leg-assisted version up to the L-sit climbing, but this is a topic of my other video. If you have the opportunity, I highly recommend to climb the rope. The 10th exercise is the long push-up hold. This is a typical gymnast core exercise to improve full body tension, which is extremely useful for the giants on the high bar, for example. This position can be familiar from the end point of the F-wheel rollout or the trunk extension on the rings. This is a static and more stable version that you can do without any equipment. If you're confident with the plank hold, you can start this exercise with increasing the distance between your hands and feet gradually. Make sure to round your back and maintain posterior pelvic tilt the whole time. You can do this exercise as part of your core training. The 11th exercise is the seated leg raises with closed legs or in straddle. If you're good at this exercise, you have the best chance to do press to handstand, plus your six-pack can also be visible if you pay attention to nutrition. This exercise is great for both. You need the basic flexibility to do it, but even if you have that, this exercise will be uncomfortable. Your thighs will cramp in the beginning while you're doing the leg raises, but don't worry, you'll get used to it sooner or later. If you're interested in this exercise, you can find a dedicated video on the channel. And last but not least, the 12th exercise is the pullover. It's true that gymnasts mostly use it to get over the bar while practicing on the high bar, but regardless, it's a great exercise. You need to start a pull-up while raising your legs and pull your hips over the bar. You can get over the bar with some momentum. So your lats, arms and core will definitely work during this exercise, plus you're pushing muscles on the top. You can also do some straight arm dips on the top, do a couple reps and come down. If you're looking for a compound exercise like the muscle up, this is also a great choice. You can start with jumping to get used to the movement on a lower bar, then you can do it in tuck, pike or even straight body. These will be the 12 typical gymnast exercises I wanted to show you briefly, giving some ideas for your workouts. If you like them, give them a try. And if you want to start training based on a complete system, which is based on gymnastics, used by thousands of people worldwide with success, click the link below and join the Gymnastics Method community. If you need a personalized plan, apply to one-on-one coaching. Otherwise, if you want to work at your own pace and use the same well-structured system, just join the community. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out my other videos on the end screen.